Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. Anyway, today, guys, I wanted to make this video. I randomly recently, well, because I'm having quarantine for like almost like until I get my lab results so I can start working. I've started watching Buffy, which I grew up watching when I was a kid. Okay, so I know there's a huge ass debate with the Buffy fandom, which I'm a part of, where a lot of fans don't like the movie and talk shit about the movie. But this is actually what today's video is about. This awesome ass movie. Okay, so let me give you guys a little backstory. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with this movie. Like I wore out my VHS. Yes, I did. This was like one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. Anyway, I was so excited when I found out they're making a TV series about Buffy. I was like, what? And so, what I think is pretty funny and ironic is that, this movie, I mean, it's a comedy, but it's definitely a prequel to the series. Without this movie, we wouldn't have the series we have. And Christy Swanson's in it, and Luke Perry's in it. And so, anyway, a lot of people don't like the movie, talk shit about the movie. But it's for that movie, there'll be no series. Every time I watch the movie, then I watch the first episode, I'm like, okay, so this is what happens when she moves to Sunnydale, all this shit. And I always wondered how Christy Swanson felt about the TV series. Like I was wondering if she kind of had mixed feelings about not being a part of the TV series because, she was in the movie. Anyway, like I was saying, a lot of people don't like the movie. Or, oh my god, I've met people that liked the show. They didn't even know there was a movie. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. But, one of the graphic novels I have is called, let me see, Omnibus Buffy Vampire Slayer, Volume 1, which I have, which is over there with my corner of my geek shit. Anyway, basically, what I always wondered when I would watch the show was where's Pike? Like Buffy and Pike, they end up together at the end of this awesome ass movie. And that graphic novel, it explains what happened after the events of this movie. But honestly, yeah. But I might get hate for this video because I'm sure my opinion. But this movie was awesome. Like I'll say it again. Without this movie, there would be no Buffy TV series. But I will also say something else. So basically, okay. So I did love the TV series and stuff. My complaints. Oh my god, this is okay. Okay. So basically, this is also kind of like why I like the movie a lot more than I like the TV series. Because so the Scooby Gang, like Willow and Xander, season 1. I've been watching season 1. Willow and Xander are so annoying. They're pointless and stupid. They get my fucking nerves. Honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Willow and Tara's relationship, I thought was hella boring. I thought Tara was boring as fuck. Yeah. And I didn't really care for Xander. I honestly, you know what? This is another reason why I like the movie a lot. Because the movie Buffy, she's getting trained by her watcher and shit, but she doesn't have two annoying ass sidekicks that are just annoying as fuck. And I just felt like Willow and Xander, they were just annoying as fuck. And yeah, and just like season 5. Season 5 is garbage. Dawn was stupid. That whole season was just trash. That's the only Buffy season I won't watch. Season 5 is because season 5 is just garbage. Even though it does have that episode where Buffy's mom dies. But anyway, let me get back into what I'm talking about this movie. Anyway, what I hope they do is because there have been murmurs for a while that they're gonna do a Buffy reboot. I want them to do another movie, and I want it to be. This is basically how I want the movie to be. Basically, I want it to be like Christy Swanson said she's down with playing Buffy again. Oh, side note. So I saw on Cameo that Christy Swanson is Cameo, and I'm like, oh my god, and I'm like, oh, I swear Oh, when I get my money right, I'm gonna buy a cameo from Chrissy Swanson, and just letting her know that I'm a huge Buffy fan. Like the movie was practically my childhood. Because I mean, I did grow up obsessed with that movie. That movie was like that line she says. That's the word. Duh. Mean anything to you? That's like, oh my god. I had a shirt years ago that said that, and I was like Buffy because that was always that line where always made me laugh because I would say that line a lot to people. But anyway, it's like, well, I mean, just like with any TV show, there's not gonna be. I mean, fans are not gonna like everything about it. Just like, what the fuck was I gonna say? I saw that a lot of fans from Buffy did hate Faith, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I love Faith. The other day when I was watching episodes, I basically was watching the ones Faith was in because I love Faith. I I just wish Faith got her own spinoff. I mean, I love the fact that they continue the series in graphic novels. Right now, it's on season 12. But I can't buy library edition ones because they're hell expensive. Anyway, let me get back into the movie. So, I disagree with all the fucking fans that want to touch about this movie. And do not, and they don't, they don't include it in Buffy's backstory. They just include it as a side piece, which is as a different project, which is bullshit. Because without this, like I said, there would be no Buffy TV series. There would not be. Yeah, but anyway, that's basically the end of the video. I wanted to just do this to state my opinion. I did the fuck, but yeah. One thing I think is interesting about this movie also is Hillary. This is Hillary Swank's first movie that she's in. I'm gonna end on this note and say that the one thing I always think is interesting every time I watch this movie is that it ends with Buffy getting on Pike's motorcycle. Oh, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say, which I kind of think is interesting. Is so I've always thought that Spike was inspired by the Pike character. Like, yeah, I always thought that Spike was inspired by the Pike character. You know what I always kind of wish they would have done was I always wish that, well, maybe because Luke Perry was busy with 92 and they kind of done it, but I always wish that they would have had Pike pop on Buffy. Because honestly, I always felt like Pike was Buffy's first true love. I always did. Something else I found out recently, which I was like shocked about. There's a Buffy book that Pike's in, and it's from the TV series. But anyway, guys, this is the end of the video. Yes, I'm a nerd. Yes, I had to share my opinions about this awesome ass movie that made my childhood. Love you guys.